Hello everybody and welcome to Sass, Muffin Gaming. I'm your host Gokeman and I'm with
It's your boy Fracture.
and we're back at it with It Takes Two. And I'll be honest with you guys, we have recorded this section almost 5 or 6 times because this game tends to crash in this area. So we'll see if this goes through.
I have no idea. Oh, you're inside. Your family's cuckoo clock.
What?
Great. Well, you wish you could clone yourself. Now you can. Hey, Cody, with no sense of time, you will now be able to control time. Yeah! Oh, look at that! Hey, whoa!
Is that me?
It's you and me. That's right. But as you can see, you're on parallel tracks, not connected to each other. You must follow these tracks and make them meet again. Remember that. If you succeed, you will be rewarded your first piece of the letter. Good luck. Woo! Where does he go? So, why do we need to follow those wooden dolls?
The book said we have to make the two meet.
So what?
Let's just do it. We need Rose's letter to break the spell.
And off they go.
But for some reason, I still end up dying right there due to someone. Anyways,
Crazy.
we're playing It Takes Two because, as we know, it does take two. Now, the big thing about this is that, you know, we still end up making the same mistakes every time because I always forget to leave my clone here. Anyways, what's so interesting about this arc here now is that, of course, you know, we're trying to get the letter from Rose's letter. And I guess
Time and time again, we have gone through obstacles, and like clockwork, we have been unable to obtain the correct
response.
Yeah.
The flunkies, and people say you're bad at your job.
Oh gosh, man, Cody, especially the whole thing with Queen Cutie, it just truly was an upsetting experience.
Yeah.
But anyways, remember that there's the letter from Rose that'll actually say exactly, basically what it is that she needs from them. But Dr. Hakim, that's the name of the book, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't think that they're ready for it, but he says that by completing this arc, at least, we can,
Which, to be honest, his way of making them get ready for things is kind of brutal.
It is, and it's quite upsetting actually. But I mean, well, at least from May and Cody's standpoint, because in case you haven't noticed from the past few events, they're not patient people. I wouldn't even necessarily call them rational people, even though I'm sure May would like to think that she is.
Take it back.
I mean, you can be rational and still have issues. Like, as they were saying, like, Cody was just like, you're never home anymore. Like, you're always working. You don't have any time for us. Yeah, sure, I have poor time management, but, like... almost hit you there. But, like, maybe I'd actually feel like we could actually work together if you actually, like, were home just a little bit more. And, like, that's fair. Like, you can't really work out your issues if you're actually not going to be present.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, I guess sometimes people are like, I guess it depends on what you prioritize sometimes, you know, because sometimes when you have the breadwinner making the money, it's very easy to say, well, you know, this is my role. My job is to provide for you, and then anything else is just extra. It shouldn't be expected of me to also be there for you intimately, and then to also be to every little thing that our child does, you know? Like, that's not...
Yeah.
She may not think that that's her role, basically. And...
You might want to do that again.
It's like that's not her role. So, I mean, I guess it's interesting in that regard if you're thinking about
Well, it gets into that whole concept of like, if you're the moneymaker and you're spending all of your time at work trying to like earn the keep for the household, like how do you balance out your work-life balance and at what expense?
Well, then, again, it's never going to be perfect. You're never going to be able to give someone 100% of what they want. Neither person is ever going to get 100% of what they want. I mean, that's the purpose of a relationship. Though. And I think that's something that a lot of people forget. I mean, I'm not a relationship expert or anything, but I mean, the point is that you have to understand that you are two separate people that are...
Is your name Dr. Hakim? Do you have a mustache?
Look, no, but I've been to...
Why are you saying this? Say yes!
A session of therapy or two or more. Anyways, the point is...
Are you cuckoo?
You just have to take people where they are and understand that you were a whole person before you were with this other person. So
yeah,
you can't expect them to always do everything exactly how you want them to do because you're a different person. Anyways, what was it that yeah, I just think that May and Cody, I think they got a little too much beside themselves and just didn't communicate enough. Like, I think even the worst situations can be...
Well, they're still not willing to recognize each other's problems fully.
Well, that's the thing. That's what Dr. Hakim is... Well, I don't know. I'm not going to say that his lessons are really clear because I think one of the bigger issues is that they both lack a lot of self-awareness. And without that self-awareness, you're never going to be able to truly admit that you're wrong.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to see yourself as wrong. So,
pretty.
Of course, they might cover some of that here.
Where are the wooden figures?
What? Did we lose them already?
Now what?
I don't know. Did that book say anything about what we do if we lose track of those guys?
No, he was just blabbing on and on about time.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, and you agreed with him.
Well, it's true. You're never at home.
Cody, do you really think I'm choosing to be away from home?
mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's just what it's been like for a long time.
Well, it's not my choice.
What do you mean?
If I lost my job, we'd lose everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
But when you're never around, you lose us.
Like that was a really
There they are.
constructive conversation.
Let's follow them.
Like it wasn't easy, but they both need to say that.
It wasn't anyone necessarily blaming anyone. It wasn't a situation where it was, oh, well, you do this or you do that too. It was just a situation like, hey, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Huh.
When like he had heard, you could tell he had heard that whole like, well, I have to go and like pay for, I'm at work because I need to do this in order to take care of us. So she feels like she's the caregiver, but at the same time, he's just like, well, yeah.
Right.
I don't think there's a reason to like go all the way back through that. I think everyone will think that's pretty clear what was going on there.
Thank you so much for wasting my time.
So here we are yet again.
Putting out the fires in our lives.
It would be interesting though, because I mean, if this is actually how it worked, unfortunately, some parts of the world don't get enough rain, and yeah.
Or it could be like the U.S. right now, and half the country gets all the rain, and the other half gets none of it.
Right. Although that's the big question about why isn't there like a pipeline though? I mean, because like the rain that's in the Gulf Coast, I mean, they definitely could lose some. Like it's not like they're getting just enough rain. Like, I mean,
yeah.
If I'm correct, I don't live in the Gulf Coast, but well, I used to live there for a bit. But anyways, like it's not like they're getting just enough rain. Like they're getting too much.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially when hurricane season comes through, it's like, why is there not a pipeline that can help? Of course, that's such an easy thing for me to say, as I don't know anything about urban planning nor infrastructures with counties and private properties and how all that. Look, I know nothing.
Do you want to help me with the bridge over here?
No, I don't think I will.
What? I was actually trying to. Oh, right. No, the funny thing is, I knew what I was supposed to do, but I was like, where is it? But then but I will say I got distracted by the bell. Is it over there? It's over there. There we go. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm trying, but I was like,
I think you got to way too much into your conversation.
I am feeling very what? Oh no. I'm feeling very professory today.
Are you feeling very Dr. Hakim?
Come on.
Oh, you gotta hit both.
I did. No, I did. I completely forgot how to jump for a second. All right.
Perfect.
Sorry about that.
So, I want everyone in the comments to now refer to Fracture as Dr. Fracture.
We are not.
He is an expert in love.
We are gonna say that this is product of the Sunday evening in 5 minutes. that is what this is.
I hate to leave the city without commenting how like Kingdom Hearty it is and like how it's so absolutely beautiful. You know, the whole like Kingdom Hearts like the like hometown area.
Yeah.
I think it's even called Clocktown.
Oh, you're talking about what this reminds me of is if you're thinking about Kingdom Hearts, this reminds me of Aqua's game, A Fragmentary Passage. Back then, like it just looked a little like that.
Yeah. You having fun
Especially
over
when I look up like over like here. Like that is definitely something I would see from like Fragmentary Passage.
Oh no, poor pigs!
What?
Oh no!
Are they going to slaughter?
Oh
I
god.
don't like this.
Oh, there we go.
Oh god.
We just
What have you done?
helped some pigs get slaughtered.
All right.
I don't think there's anything. No, yeah, there was really nothing I could do about that.
Did you ever watch the show that was on TV for a little while? I think it was called Maleficent.
I didn't actually.
And it was all about like that little town of all the like fairy tale people who like are all trapped there and like frozen in
Oh,
time.
are you talking about Once Upon a Time?
Yeah, that was the name of it.
Yeah, I watched it for I think it was 4 or 5 seasons. I didn't watch the last 2 seasons. Oh, we need to be over here.
Yes.
See, you over here trying to tell me what to do, and you're not even where you're supposed to be.
Ding dong. Oh, or this is very similar to the Mickey Mouse games.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, but speaking of Maleficent, it does like remind me of like the castle after Maleficent put a curse up there
Let's find another
and
way.
surrounded it with vines.
Oh, kind of like Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you again, and bye-bye.
Bye.